Is it long?
It's what long?
My money. You know, always on bullshit. I don't know if they can convince me. I've always had a problem with the people that like to do those long 7-day cruises.
Why?
Because I feel like it's always some outbreak on a ship. I'm just saying. Look, I call it how I see it.
And the sucky part is
Princess Cruise Voyage has second outbreak of Nova virus. Dozen sick on board. Carol Princess. Like, can you
make
explain?
You not even want to get on a cruise.
Can you explain the Nova virus?
The body.
Can you explain? We did have a good time for that what 3-day cruise?
Wait, what?
It was a 3-day.
No, but you saying why you want me? I'm not the damn CDC.
What's the Nova virus? Do you know what it is? Oh, you don't know what it is? Okay.
Ain't that COVID?
A Princess Cruise Voyage has experienced its second outbreak of Nova virus, raising new concerns about cruise ship safety and public health. The most recent outbreak reported on the Carol Princess left 69 people, including 13 crew members, sick just days before the ship arrived in Florida. The incident occurred on March 7 during
stomach flu.
Okay, I don't want the stomach flu.
They ate some bad food on the boat.
We talk about your feeling about people and bad food and all that other good stuff. So, does that change your thought process about going on a cruise?
Having the shits.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
And you already in the middle of the water, floating.
Just
rocking,
take your ass. Just take your ass.
Motion sickness.
And hang it off the side of the boat. Pull some goddamn wipes out and take you a shit.
Oh man!
I mean, it's gonna get bad. They already tell you don't want to take too many poops in your what they call those cabins. Yeah, those boat cabins. Imagine you being on a ship and that shit just rocking and all that shit hitting your ass.
It is not. You don't feel it. Hey, shut up.
Okay. I'll move on. What?
You wild as shit.
All right, Houston
felony charges for
arrested.
abuse to a corpse. Now, the victim, according to the documents, was 58-year-old Charles Rodriguez. The documents say that Laudermilk cut his penis, then put it in his mouth.
Houston woman facing charges
Put it
tonight.
in your mouth. In your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, listen to me. This was the funniest story week I've ever seen. That's why we got so many topics on here. Imagine your loved one in his casket, and you go to open his casket up in the church, and that man's penis is in his mouth. The nigga was a creep. That's the reason why she did it. The nigga was a straight up creep. That's why she did it. She knew he was a damn pedophile. So she said, "Okay, this is how I'm gonna pay you. You like messing with people? I'm gonna sexually assault you after death." Shoving a damn dick in his mouth.
It ain't it's his.
Okay, Trump supporters fired. Another one.
Voted for Trump in the November election. Then in February, she was fired from her civil service job.
Yeah, I feel a little bit betrayed.
She was among more than 125 people dismissed last month from the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service in Parkersburg, West Virginia.
There's always that back and forth conversation now. It's like, you knew this was coming, but we didn't. Like, nobody that I've talked to understood the devastation that having this administration in office would do to our lives.
No tyrants!
Baby, you thought it was just gonna be for the niggas. Gotcha, bitch.
I don't give two shits about this story, but every time I see a red white person so upset about what Trump is doing to affect them. Yeah, they are part of the red side. A red white person. Because it's blue white people too. So a red white person. What I really wanted to call it would have been racist. That's what I really wanted to say. You know what I wanted to say?
A Caucasian?
No, redneck. Oh shit! That's it. I'm gonna have to beep it out. You did that. That's some bullshit. You see how quick I did that? You didn't have to put me in that situation. Your job as my wife is to protect me from doing certain things like that. I tried not to say it, but yeah, her redneck behind voted to make America great again, and instead he burned your neighborhood up again. It's bad out here. It's been bad for us. We know what it look like. Like we okay. We ain't pulling our hair out the way y'all did.
Get you some rice, dry beans,
what all that's
powdered milk.
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly. We know how to survive. I will survive. But all you people now that's taking your time and going to these local news medias to voice your displeasure with the president that you wanted to be in the White House, from the red whites to the red Mexicans to the red Latinos to the red Guatemalas, all you jokers who are now coming out and saying, "Dang, we shouldn't have did it." I know you wall jumpers are pissed because your days at Home Depot and Lowe's parking lots are over. Unless you got $5 million to get back into this country. This is what you did. You did this. He didn't do it. Listen, you had the power. And you chose to give your power to him. And now look. Okay, she stopped him. All right, next. Family doctors giving away money. Oh, I did think this was a good story. If I can play it.
We found one of its richest doctors. Rich, not in money. In fact, he's pretty much broke.
Right.
But 66-year-old family doctor Michael Zollicoffer is flush with job satisfaction.
Just love people. I love to see a rash. If you say you got a rash, I'm going to find you because I love a bump on your head.
I just love people, especially people with rashes. If you come with a bump on your head, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you got a bump on your head." Let's finish.
I'm saying to you,
not really.
I love a bump.
Has anybody taken your temperature?
No.
Baltimore doctor known for providing free service to patients is giving more than $100,000 in community donations after being diagnosed with cancer. It's clearly the cancer is affecting his brain cells. Did you hear him? I love a person with a rash who has a good bump. What is a rash bump? What rash bump have you seen in your life that's good? The only thing that's positive about this is he's a broke doctor trying to give away all his money before he died. You know what I mean? Other than that, they are clowning this man. But I thought it was good to bring this story to light. And we'll move on.
OMG, my man was just out here trying to be a good person.
Reporter accidentally hit President Trump in the face with the mic. He got hit in the face with the mic and his mind went clueless. You would have thought he got punched in the face. His whole thought process changed. Like, he did nothing. Like, oh, you better not do that. He did nothing. I gotta watch it again because he did nothing.
It was the face.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do all the faces he's doing. Oh, hold up! No, get this shit out my way. Oh my God, she fired. Boom.
It was the bum.
You know what's so bad? He even gave her his mugshot face. After his face got settled, he looked. Trump. Hey, listen, Trump is a character. And if you focus on the character side of Trump, the next 4 years will be like Saturday Night Live. Because they're going to clown him every Saturday. But if you spend the majority of your time feeling bad because you are losing your job, sucks for you.
Wait, no. It sucked for her ass because of what she did. But you got some people that don't need to lose their job.
All right.
They had shit to do with
So
that.
I want to talk about, we moving on already. I want to talk about this track star.
That's how the chick should have hit.
I'm not a fighter.
With the mic. Boop.
Person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the
Hit
video
her more than
it does
once
look
in the back of her
purposeful,
head.
but I know my intentions and I would never
Boom.
hit somebody on
Boop, boop,
purpose.
boop. That girl
Person
caught a
by myself,
concussion.
Nobody's gonna believe me because
No,
Baby,
no,
you never
nobody
said
believes
cut
you.
off.
And I tried to pass it the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew, like, when I got fully on the curve, I was just gonna have to push through and pass her.
Then out of turn
Let me cut this down. Oh my God. She hit that little girl so hard her mother's eye went lazy.
Disqualified the team from Icy Norcom, but the damage was.
Oh, you want to see it?
I still can't believe
Look at him
it.
up.
I'm
Look at him
still
up.
in shock.
Look at him.
Everyone's texting
Look at him
me,
up.
checking up on me.
You see her
and I
mobile?
appreciate that.
She looking straight?
But, like, I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Oh, she not looking. You ain't get to see her eye. I go back. I want you to see her eye first. Look.
What?
Okay.
Damn.
Her shit like this.
You can't even do it. The motherfucker gonna get stuck. Yeah, she hit that girl in the head.
On purpose.
If it was an accident, she could have easily. First,
I
you
wanna
still
go look
not.
at it
You
again.
haven't apologized, and then you could have stopped.
She kept hitting her.
She keep hitting her.
And look, and when she realized she
I can
couldn't
see
hit her no
she
more, it looked like she was getting ready to cock back and throw it at her. That girl meant
If
that.
she was falling, it would have made more.
The other girl fall because she was concussed.
No, if the girl that hit her was like, what if she was tripping? That would have made more sense. But you ain't apologizing. You ain't fall or stumble. You ain't lose any stride after you clocked her.
Quick question: What was the purpose? What was the purpose of her doing this? This little thing with the mic.
What mic?
If she wasn't going to apologize, then why they clapping?
thank y'all for supporting me.
Ain't even no tears falling.
Because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me. And people that know I would never do anything like that. I wouldn't
for
harm
real?
anybody. I'm not a
Oh,
fighter. I'm not even confrontation. I wouldn't even do that.
Oh, okay. You was.
And I thank y'all for believing in me.
That's a lie.
And she'll seen. They probably pulled scholarships.
A person by my
Oh, she's. Oh, no wonder she's crying. She's been charged with assault and battery.
She didn't apologize. The girl said she could have at least apologized, and she hadn't. So I guess they was like, "Oh, she ain't gonna apologize."
Oh shit!
From the video, it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody.
It was just to say, "Girl, get out my curve.
Nobody's gonna believe me.
Scoot over."
Back curve, I had kind of got cut off when I tried to pass it the first time. So I let her go ahead. So I knew, like, when I got fully on the curve, that I was just gonna
About to bust her ass.
pass her.
Then out of turn 4.
She hit her hard too.
She hit her ass with the "Give me head, Bob."
Immediately disqualified the team from Icy Norcom, but the damage was done.
I still can't
Yeah.
believe it. I'm still in shock. Like, everyone's texting
She's
me,
still
checking up
concussed.
on me, and I appreciate that. But, like, I'm still trying to take it all in. I can't believe it happened.
Tucker's now dealing with the effects of a concussion and a possible skull fracture.
Ooh.
Now all the Tuckers want is an apology and an explanation.
Why did you do it, and why haven't you apologized yet? Back curve, I had kind of got.
Girl, what you do to her? You don't beat her too many times, and she wanted to even the playing field.
Not to the point to get a record.
So, what you think about this Dawn Robinson, former member of In Vogue, living in her car? You know anything? Nothing?
For 3 years.
Get your life together, girl. She said it's for peace. She wants to live on the street. This is what she want to do. She don't want us to tell her not to. She said today she appreciates all the people who's reached out to her to check on her.
But what happened that made her tell this story for out of 3 years?
Apparently she had been telling the story, just ain't nobody watched it.
Oh, okay.
It didn't pick up steam until they caught the wind of her saying she lived in her car for 3 years. That sounds crazy.
I mean, That's her.
That's some shit my mother do. That free spirit shit, that shit is real. She's a free spirit. So she flies with the birds. Fly like a bird. I want to fly away.
I fly with the birds in the sky.
Stop yawning, mate. You yawn a lot on the pod. I told you the type of people that's watching this podcast. They enjoy that yawn. Keep doing it.
Thanks, Nana and Papa. It's past my bedtime.
What?
Boo-doo.
Oh, him
so
too.
So how did you feel about her being in her car?
I don't know. I had mixed reactions. Because apparently she had a manager who was willing to put her in an apartment, and he put her in an apartment that he couldn't afford. She said something like $1,900 a month.
That he couldn't afford.
No, this was a hotel. She wanted him to put her. She wanted him to put her in an apartment, which would have been less cheaper. But all the apartments she kept finding was sketchy, and he didn't like it. But he couldn't afford this $1,900 a month that the hotel cost. But he was making it happen. But it sounded like she had like a emotional connection with this said manager. So when you couple those two, he kind of liked her. So she just said she was done. She tried living with her mom, but the mom, all she wanted to do was fuss. And that's sad about a lot of situations in the black community, when the family member, even the mother, know that your daughter or child is struggling, but they make it extremely difficult when they decide to let you in. Instead of just saying from the beginning, okay, it's going to be this and that, and then let them make that decision. They want them in there so they can torture them. That's crazy. So now she's happy. I would love to know how like as a female, as a black female, how like as a celebrity, how, and she understands, like she would have never thought that this would be her. But I left watching however long I watched her YouTube that she's at peace with this.
I mean, because there's plenty of people that live in their vehicle. It's just the fact that she's a celebrity.
I feel like she's too old for this.
Too old.
Like when you look at her face, right? She got like the old mama wrinkles, right? While she's smiling, I see nothing but pain.
But does being homeless have an
I don't think
age
she
limit?
thinks she's homeless. I'm telling you, I think she don't believe that she's homeless. Now listen, they keep saying car. I saw certain places where it may be RV, right? Even if it's an RV, I just no. It's just a lot of things you got to think about in those moments. Like, are you still working as a celebrity? Because at the end of the day, I know she's still in her car, but she's living in her car, but there's still a cost associated with this lifestyle. Regardless, like you have people that post videos and they say, "Oh yeah, I live in this tent, or I live in this hut, or I live in this shed, but I go to Planet Fitness and I take a shower, so I got to pay for a membership every month." And I think to be able to use the shower, I don't know if they can stop you using the shower, even if you got the low baller membership. But still, like,
because if you go to the gym, if you got a membership, you have access to the bathrooms.
I've seen plenty of people that sleep in the parking lot in front of the Planet Fitness. They just go right to the shower. Like, I don't know. I don't think they put no stipulations like, okay, if you get a gym membership, yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know. I mean, that's why Planet Fitness is so convenient for a lot of people, because it give people those options to be able to, okay, know they got somewhere they can go freshen up, take a shower, get themselves together, and if they stand in the car, then they can go to work or whatnot. I can see where it's cheaper. I don't know if a person who had any sort of wealth would want to diminish themselves to stand in a car for 3 years. And yes, she highlighted that she believes other celebrities do it. I just don't know if they documenting it.
Yeah, because that's the biggest thing. It's the documentation of it all. Because, again, plenty of people live in their vehicle.
That spectrum will have you doing anything. So always go back to it. I left that video also thinking, okay, she got that.
Whew.
The kids of Gene Hackman might be out of luck.
That's what the fuck they get. Because how your pappy been dead, his wife been dead, and ain't nobody.
Hey, listen.
Ain't nobody.
But listen to this.
Because I ain't think he had kids.
Yeah, I know. But look, $80 million though to your wife, and she died before, so that means that $80 million got to go to charity. That's a lot of charity money. Let the head of the charity see $80 million get deposited into their bank account.
But that
they're gonna figure a way to steal it.
That still goes saying questions. He didn't even decide to leave them anything.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
When I read into the story, them kids wasn't shit.
Yeah, I ain't think he had kids. These grown ass people out here, and this man, the damn housekeeper, gardener, whatever, is who found them a week later. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no kids.
You don't call. You don't.
I don't want to hear about no kids after my parents been dead for 3 weeks, and now that he left $80 million to your stepmom, because that's probably not. No, that's the mama. Now that he left $80 million to her, and she was dead before him, you don't get your hands on the $80 million. So what was you doing when they were alive? Because it said like your father was 95. So at that point, I even had to get on myself today. I literally had a serious conversation with myself in the bathroom. I have to stop making so many excuses why I can't go chill with my grandmother for at least an hour after I get off of work. Because, like, you get up in that 95 age, if you cared about somebody the way I know I care about my grandmother, I have to also show that in my actions. Because I know how much in this time she really does enjoy it, and how much she may need to see more familiar faces other than the people she's around on a daily basis. So I got to hold myself accountable. F it that I'm working 6 days and how much I got going on. But when I needed someone to step up and be my rock, my grandmother was. So like I gotta make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to. But yeah, $80 million got daggone dollars though, and now y'all want to talk about now his son Chris is gearing up for a court battle to claim what he believes is rightfully his. Clearly, if your father didn't write you in the will, it was not rightfully yours. Because he left $80 million. Yeah, he could have split that $80 million, maybe left the wife 40 and split the other 40 up between you two or you three. Yeah. But he didn't do that. So that means you were absentee kids and you don't deserve a dime.
What if he was the type that would have left it to the dogs?
Yeah, they always saying. Listen, I have been waiting to hear what the dog died from. He died from dehydration and starvation.
Because he was the only one locked in the kennel, in the crate. The other two was out.
The other two?
Dogs.
There was more dogs?
It was 3 dogs.
Oh, okay. See, those are his kids, the 3 dogs. Niggas be tripping. Up, downtown, down, up, downtown, down, up, downtown, down. Hey, I wish I could do that dance.
What?
They be getting it.
What is it?
The little trend dance now.
What trend dance? What dance, Gen Z?
How he whispering to me with a crazy face?
What's the dance, Gen Z?
What's the dance? What's the song?
What's the dance? You just butted in. So what is it? Let me see it. Let me see it.
What's
you know the
so
dance.
why you make the face? Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. See, we old. Nobody does it anymore. No, it's retrending.
I want to know what it is to even know what it was that people
all right,
was doing.
Rashida don't believe Yandy.
Man, Yandy, that's some. If Rashida don't believe you, and she the goat of this shit.
I believe Spice when she said she didn't know what was going on. Because one thing about her, Spice rides for her friends. Now, Rashida, on the other hand, this is the second time I'm side-eyeing you. And this time is too many times. But because you're my friend, and because I trust you, I'm going to rock out when nobody calls you.
So is this true?
It was me she was texting. What happened was we were at a club. He's walking. I'm standing in the cut watching him. Somebody grabs his arm like this. I said, what was that? He said, I don't know. He said, she wanted to know if I was still married. I said, what you mean she wanted to know if you still married? She's like, I'm Robin. I'm going to hit you on DM. And she was with this girl that I know, Ashley. So I said, let me see if she follows a Robin. What I saw, she followed a Robin. I'm logged into his Instagram. So I went to the name and I said, oh, okay. Hey. She said, hey.
You logged onto his Instagram.
I don't believe it.
Because when she explained that shit, and he had the dumb look on his face, like, you did what? Huh? Like,
I don't even see him being the type. Not to say that he shouldn't let his wife go into his Instagram, but I don't feel like. I feel like he would realize she's in there, and he would like reset the password or something.
They done had beef right then and there, probably.
I don't get that.
I don't.
I'm telling you.
Put some respect on Harris' name and shit. That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm under the impression that they just need
She need a storyline.
Yeah, they just need to do something. That's all that means. Because in my eye, it is no possible way that she should be putting herself in that situation to look that stupid. That's embarrassing to have to even do that.
Yep.
To pretend to be your husband. I can see if he was your boyfriend. No, to pretend to be your husband and not a husband that you just married a month ago. Somebody you've been with almost 10 years.
Somebody who you sat down with, because he was sat down in the feds.
And she talking about she side-eyeing shorty. Like, when a story don't make sense, you should be side-eyeing yourself because you should do a better job selling the story. Okay. Anyway. Rosie O'Donnell describes her having to leave the U.S. and why.
She said, I gotta get the fuck from this man that's in office. I will not
live in a more private life as you get older. You know, this is sort of.
I didn't even realize that was Rosie O'Donnell. She looks so old now. She aged horribly.
You know, I'm happy.
She all small
Clay's
too.
Happy. I miss my other kids. I miss my friends. I miss many things about life there at home. And I'm trying to find a home here
in the United States.
In this beautiful country. And
you want to know where she living now?
You know, it is safe for all citizens to have equal rights there in America. That's when we will consider coming back.
She moved to Ireland.
It's been heartbreaking to see what's happening politically. And
Ireland. Interesting.
Being rich or being wealthy affords you those type of opportunities.
That's
to just up
random.
And move. And say, no, not just up and move, but also leave your other kids behind to be in this mess. Now, is Rosie O'Donnell the man girl or the girl girl?
A girl?
Let me stop doing this. Is Rosie O'Donnell the feminine one or the dominant one? That's more respectful, I hope, to everyone. She reminds me of the dominant one. So if she's trying to portray and give off the energy that a man would give, that is a pussy move. Okay, moving on.
How is that a pussy move?
Because she's the man. We ain't supposed to leave our kids behind. If me and one kid going to Ireland, we all going to Ireland. Because I love my family. And if I'm trying to escape the madness that is the United States right now, I'm not going to leave no casualties behind. If I'm trying to escape whatever's coming.
But they normally do stuff in rounds of, once I escape, scope out the scenery, then I come back and get you.
Man, that girl felt like she been there for a year. When she gonna come back?
Well, she ain't trying to be left there either.
4 years. That's when she gonna come back.
She not trying to come back and be stuck there. She trying to come back, swoop in, swoop out. her papers ain't right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, yo, Boo Boo, man. That song Residuals.
Tell me who.
Hey, listen. Everybody is catching on. That joint's tracking like I don't know what. So much so, I just feel like Chris Brown just finished with a tour. He announced that tour dates are coming. How you missed that? How you let me catch that and you missed? He wrote that in his Instagram stories. Come on, Potter.
I have not been on to see anything.
You're supposed to have your notifications on for that, especially from your boo. That's like breaking news because we going again. We. The fuck out of here. You would never attend a Chris Brown concert by yourself.
What?
We there together. We all fam.
In the club.
In the club. At the Chris Brown concert. Yeah, but R. Kelly, he did his thing on his residuals.
Yeah.
That boy still got it, man, even from the jail cell.
He did.
Hey, that was so crazy, though, is I feel like if Tory Lanez can still be putting out music from jail, why R. Kelly ain't put out no music? He need money.
They probably got him, because who gonna play it?
What do you mean?
On the radio, who gonna play it?
Ain't nobody playing Tory Lanez, but he's still top 10 in streams right now. It's available
okay, you
for
said
streams.
about that. Okay.
Yeah. He's still getting some money. R. Kelly can use every dime he can get. Soon Diddy gonna need the same type of situation. Okay. No Diddy.
Nah. I mean, because who he gonna collab with? You can't listen to Diddy by itself. Can you? Is there a song with just Diddy that you can listen to? Right.
Okay.
He need the crew. He needs somebody.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Because even on the drink, yeah.
I don't know.
You know it.
I learned this, but you know what's so crazy? I learned this type of behavior being a parent myself. Kids do not give two shits about protecting the mom and the pop.
The who?
The mom and the pop.
Oh. For what?
I only say this because of this.
They came for real.
Yeah, we have to just come check, make sure everything's okay.
What you do?
Did you call the police?
Yeah.
Why?
Told my mommy to go to jail.
Why do you want mommy to go to jail?
Because I need her. Because she's being bad to me.
Why is she being bad to you?
Because her doing silly stuff to me.
What's she doing to you?
Just keep on doing.
She hate you, or is it because you didn't get ice cream yet?
I didn't get ice cream.
So is that why you're upset?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get no ice
What?
cream.
Absolutely.
So hard to yell at them?
Absolutely not. Y'all probably playing that. Figure that out, because ain't no little black kid calling the police and y'all just gonna be so cool with saying, oh, you didn't get ice cream yet? Absolutely.
Did the mama just exploit her child for fame?
Yeah.
For clicks?
Yep.
This
You
run on
ain't
parents
click on
exploiting their children, boy, for the internet is crazy to me. But hey, such is life. I mean, you do you. All right, Mr. Perry is back with Beauty and the Black, season 1, part 2. And he continues his theme on playing in our face. Beauty in the Black.
Beauty in Black.
Beauty in Black. Beauty in the Black. Beauty playing our face. Man, listen. I don't care. Spoiler alert. The son is pushed out the window. He lands on somebody's balcony under his window. They pick him up in like a 2023 Chevy Tahoe. They put him inside this nice, neat, clean, new Tahoe. Sped out of the garage in this nice, new, clean Tahoe. Do you know, not even 5 seconds later, they were on the Beltway in a 2011 Tahoe. She didn't believe it. I had to rewind it back.
I'm not thinking about that. Like, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm not.
It happened. So much stuff happened. Right? I'm just gonna support Tyler Perry because amongst all the dysfunction,
man, that ended.
Amongst all the dysfunction, all the editing miscues, maybe you guys are getting tired and going to sleep, and the person forgot to extend the rental, and he got to take it back, and you forced to drive Tyler Perry's old Tahoe truck now because the new one y'all had to take back to the Enterprise. No.
So you didn't get enough clips in it.
Yeah, you know, before you said cut, your job was to make sure they finished all the scenes that this truck was required to be in before you cut it. I don't care if they've been on work for 24 hours. It will take you guys 5 minutes to make sure he is driving on that on-ramp in the same truck that he left that garage in. It is your responsibility to make sure that happens. So people like us who may or may not be under the influence will not recognize it, be forced to rewind and then point it out to each other like we didn't see it.
You just kept, babe, did you see it? What am I looking for? Did you see it? You didn't see it. Well, I did that. Babe, I'm like, what?
I say all this to say.
Truck. Yeah.
She was stuck for words. She couldn't even say no. She didn't say yes. She just went like this.
No, I'm saying myself. I'm like, yeah.
She just did this.
Because it was just like, what? What are you talking about? And then you saw the headlights. It's like, wow. So we got played in the face by a lot of it.
Just like I got played in the face. He also got renewed for season 2, so they not done.
Beauty and Black? No, because she the step. Oh, she get on my nerves though. She the stepmama.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Oh my gosh, she should get on my nerves.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's her or if it's acting. It's
oh, I'm yawning now. Well, yeah,
but
I know.
It was still good.
Yeah, it was. Despite the playing in our face, we still had a good time watching it. Mm-hmm. Hey, I ain't got nothing else. That's our time, yeah. My list is done.
What?
Yep, everything.
You did it all.
I flew through it like fire rapid.
You did it all.
Fire rapid topics.
Even about the 5. That was supposed to be on that one. That's what I've been behind.
What about 5? Oh, all this was...
That was supposed to be behind.
Yeah. But we spent so much daggone time. I'm not talking about that on it. I'll talk about it another time. Thank you for listening to episode 191, MTMJ Podcast with the Wife. Make sure you subscribe, rate, comment, share, like this episode, share this episode, share with your grandma.
Hey, grandmama. Peace.